This is a clip from
Pondering Spooky Tapes. Are you afraid of the dark?
Check the description for the full episode.
What's interesting is how many of these where we go, oh, I had a nightmare about that as a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't really the subject, it was more the environment.
It's like very specific things about it.
When you had your nightmares about Crimson Clown, it was him being in the kind of Nightmare on Elm Street, like, nightmare world.
When he was in the old antique shop, right?
Yeah.
The old antique shop, and it was all dark and spooky, and then there was just the clown, the owner with the clown mask just fucking running after the kid.
I had no memory of Badge himself. I remembered there was a spooky, glistening swamp that was moving all the time, and there were skeletons in it.
Yeah.
And it looked like hell.
I mean,
that was
to be fair, Badge is hell.
Badge is goopy.
I don't know why, but in my brain, do you know like the cops in Half-Life?
Yeah, Metro cops.
The whole episode we were watching, and I don't know why, but something was resonating in my head of one of the cops yelling, Badge! And every time he appeared in my head, I would think, Badge! Like one of the Half-Life civilian civil protection agents would say.
Yeah, so Tale of Badge, very Irish?
The old woman was Irish. I don't think anything else about it was Irish.
Everything else was pretty much invented, like the Setterwind?
The Setterwind?
The Setterwind.
It's basically the plot of Clock Tower 3. Shout out to anybody who got that, because you'll immediately understand what the plot of this is. It's basically like women in a long... it's also like Buffy.
It's also like Halloween Town.
And Halloween Town. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when they were like, oh, it goes from grandmother to granddaughter. I was like, oh, it's like Halloween Town if I didn't give a shit.
I haven't thought about it, but that's such a it's like a really popular trope in Halloween stuff and horror.
Children's Halloween media.
Yeah, just like the women in the family all inherit a power.
Witchly presence.
Let's be fucking real. This was the lamest shit ever. What did the little brother in this, he puts it really well, but I can't fucking make it out in my head. What is it that he said? Like,
that's it? My sister's some kind of witch, and all she gets to do is babysit a boogeyman in a box? That's weak.
No. She had more stuff that she could do. We should go over the premise of the episode first.
Okay, fine. Mandy, you tell your trauma.
This is your story for the Midnight Society.
There's a girl mad her brother has a bigger brain than her, and she quit band because she sucks at band. But her grandma says, you have to be good at band. You have to. You have a special talent. I can feel it. And she has the badge box, which says badge on it with musical notes over it, and it has a flute and a J.O. crystal. She plays it and summons Badge. Badge shows up and is kind of quirky.
It's Grandpa's J.O. crystal.
How would you describe Badge, any of you?
He's not yassified enough for my liking.
He looked like a Mighty Boosh character that got onto the wrong set.
We're trying to traumatize Mandy because Mandy's really upset. He was really upset. You don't want Badge. I tried to see if somebody yassified Badge.
No one has fucking drawn Badge. Much less yassified Badge.
It's time to change that.
We don't need that.
He could be.
We're putting a public call out to you, the listener.
The
girl reading this. The girl reading this. Please draw yassified Badge.
We're gonna get it trending on Twitter.
Total hunk.
We're gonna need to see Badge for Badge.
Hashtag Badge for Badge.
Hashtag Badge for Badge.
He's gonna be the next Templar sexy man.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not. He's a disgusting when he popped in. Billy said he looks like a Skaven.
He does.
Fucking Brendan said he looked like a rat. It was
he does look like a
rat.
And
I didn't say anything.
He barely looks like a badger. I think he's a fucking monster.
I don't know if he's supposed to be.
He's
a badger,
goblin. He's a goblin.
He's a goblin.
She read in the book.
She read in the book that he's a goblin. He doesn't look like a badger at all, though.
He's a horrible rat man.
He very much looks like a rat.
He's a rat goblin man.
Yeah, I think that the prosthetics are fucking incredible.
He was goopy.
I really fucking hate that his mouth is dripping yellow
mucus.
Brendan said he was a goopified something.
What did you say again?
It was something foul.
Fuck, I don't remember. Shit.
A goopified.
I
don't know. The most foul thing Brendan said is when he said Peepaw's J.O. crystal, and that's what we kept calling it the rest of the fucking 20 minutes of the episode.
That's the crystal that traps Badge, and the little brother decides to steal the fucking badge box. I'm so pissed. The first thing I did when I saw the badge box was say, "Oh, badge as in notes,
Musical notes.
on like musical notes, BADGE." And then it took the entire fucking episode for anybody to realize, because the worst part is it shows
music
BADGE, like the notes that you need to play on the box. I was so pissed. It took so long for anybody to notice what to do. Oh.
Did they ever talk about what Badge wanted? Or did they just
He wanted the setter wind because she doesn't understand what the setter wind is.
I thought he was saying center wind.
I thought
I want the
was the
setter
name
wind.
of their family.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh.
She didn't realize that because it was an old family name. Because the setter wind magic kept him locked in his horrible little box. And he wanted the setter wind, which could have also meant the crystal magic. Because she didn't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
He was also like talking about wanting to hang her in his garden because he had a bunch of skeletons.
there
All
were
the
a
hung
bunch-
skeletons there.
Yeah,
Badge is such a Jellicoe cat. Such a
He is not a fucking Jellicle cat.
He 100% fucking killed so many people though. I was pretty surprised. This was like the one episode where we watched it today, and it was like
Full blown skeletons.
that was dead ass.
Well, Dead Man's Float.
Dead ass dead.
Dead Man's Float was the rotting corpse man.
Yeah,
Ambiguous. He was moving though and alive.
Yeah,
sort
but
of.
it's
These
not
were
like
corpses.
These were straight up corpses, and you can tell how they died, which is why when I saw that, that's when I was like, "Oh wow, they actually went
It's a
there."
little intense for little kids.
For a little kid. That's really intense. That's a fucking. He was hung like that. What the hell?
Who was
He was
Badge?
almost as hung as fucking Peepaw when he would charge up his JO crystal.
He was almost as hung as Badge. If everybody listening has the same imagination we do.
I don't want yassified badge.
writing my badge. I'm writing my badge screenplay to give to Wes Anderson called The Fantastic Mr. Fuck. It's gonna be a sex badge movie. It's gonna be epic.
She's outside of the fucking bog, and then she's planning to go back in the bog to fucking trap or beat the shit out of Badge. Instead of arming herself, like getting a hammer or a fucking baseball bat, she just brings a flute. What are you fucking doing, dipshit?
Well, because the flute's gonna de-summon Badge and take him back to the Crystal Caves.
Who are you, Batman? Fucking kill him.
No, I feel like this is definitely
Kill
a problem that could be
Badge.
solved by going into Badge's domain and then beating him to death with a hammer.
Hammers. With hammers. Death
I mean,
by a
if it
thousand
worked
hammers.
for me,
sucks.
it worked for me in Demon Souls in the Swamp of Sorrow. It should work for
He's
anybody in the Badge
irredeemable.
Bog.
Badge is
the badge bog has a
irredeemable. Kill him.
trophy. Has trophy trees like Predator 2.
It does.
Badge has a
There's
gallery
bunch
of skeletons. I'm not so sure he'd be easy.
How many of those skeletons had hammers lying around them, though?
Yeah, to be fair,
Zero.
he gets them by surprise.
Yeah. Not me.
He has the element of surprise. People aren't prepared, but the thing is, she was prepared.
Well, there was the one scene where you see his hand grab her shoulder. She jumps back, and then she turns around and he's like across the bog.
Oh, he does have
Yeah,
teleportation
he
magic.
has teleportation.
Badge is quick.
It's Canada. Get Grandpa's hunting rifle. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm going into Badge's rattling bog, and I'm just sticking a hammer out in front of me and spinning around in circles. I'll get him eventually.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Badge
What are you gonna
combat
do?
hour.
Get close to me? How would you? Okay, fine.
How would you
fine.
defeat Badge?
How would you defeat
You
Badge?
get one of the hockey sticks out of the closet and start air juggling him.
Yeah, just fucking air juggle him. If a Ninja Turtle can fucking do it, you can spin a stick too.
Every moment where Badge is on screen, I do not see a moment where Badge is off of the ground. I.e., if I go
His
into my
weakness
big
is the
Canadian house,
air.
if I go into my big Canadian house and I walk into Grandpa Peepaw's office, move past his crystal collection, and walk over to his big bucket of caltrops, I just have to throw those on the ground, and Badge will be easily defeated.
Grandpa's caltrop.
I mean, if you don't got a grandpa with a caltrop collection, what are you even doing with your
Oh, you're
grandparents?
so fucking right. Dude, I don't know. You're in Canada. Every grandpa has a fucking hunting rifle. Just go get that.
And if you ain't got caltrops, they got bears in Canada. Grandpa got some bear traps. And if you're not going to put them on the ground, you can put them on your hand and bite them with your
I
hands.
don't know, but I feel like there's so many ways. He's like,
I would buy so many big glue traps, and I would take a picture of him stuck in a glue trap like Dobby.
Yes!
Oh, speaking of drawing Yassified Badge.
Badge is a badger. I'd get my cousin Johnny to throw a knife at him. That's a
Listeners,
callback.
can you please
That's a
draw
callback.
Badge from
In a glue
Are You
trap.
Afraid of the Dark in a glue trap?
Draw him with the
Yassified.
big
He needs
fucking
abs,
ass.
Yeah,
No, I don't
draw
want
him with a fat fucking bubble
Draw-
butt stuck to a glue trap.
The glue trap
Yeah,
is healing.
listen.
Those other details are not. That's
Listener,
those are new nightmares.
I'm on my hands and knees right now for you specifically, like the girl reading.
The girl
this right
reading
now.
this.
Draw a
Oh.
Yassified Badge dying in a glue trap. Like the Dobby picture.
Like the Dobby picture, but it's Badge from Are You Afraid of the Dark?
But he's also got a really fucking fat ass.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Get
The
on
little
it.
flute is
Yeah.
just, the little flute is just out
Why-
of reach.
if you DM me a picture of fucking Yassified Badge dying in a glue trap on Discord, and you're the first person to do it, I'll Venmo you $5.
I will disappear into the tundra if I see that.
This is an actual fucking call to arms.
It's a call. I'll send you merch.
Dude.
First person to do it and prove it. I'll send you free fucking PST merch.
He's got to be doing the pose from
He's
the
gotta
Dobby
do the
dying in a glue
pose.
trap.
He's got to have
God.
a fat ass.
We still talk about Dead Man's Float.
And the,
Hey, Mandy, we're rallying the troops right now. Could you calm down a little bit?
I'm fucking crying. I'm just thinking about Badge in a glue trap.
Dying in a glue trap, specifically, with a fat ass.
It just says, "Why is everyone so mean to me?"
I take that back. I looked on Google. Someone has drawn
Oh
Badge.
shit! What?
Somebody's drawn him, but not the way
No.
that
I think it's for a
Oh.
thumbnail or something. But look, there is a drawing of Badge.
I needed the specific way.
Oh, that's not the same. That's like
No,
that's
it's
for like a
not.
fucking thumbnail.
That is a drawing of Badge,
looks like-
though.
he's
like a
not in a glue
WikiHow.
trap.
It's like a
He's not
WikiHow
Yassi-
drawing.
How to trap Badge in a glue trap.
Why the fuck is this an image? Why the fuck is this an image?
Tampa police chief placed on leave after flashing Badge during traffic stop. And there's
he
just a
She
flashed
picture of Badge.
flashed Badge.
That's the look on Badge's face when he goes.
Oh my god! I fucking hate this episode. I'm gonna be honest. I think of all the episodes we watched, it might be the most. I don't think it's the most boring, but I think it's the worst.
It was my
pretty
least favorite
bad.
before.
It was pretty bad, but Badge is really easy to make fun of, so I recommend watching with friends.